Okay, for our lesson today, 5.2 HMH, you're going to need the Figurative Language Reading Graphic Organizer 26. It's in your baggie week 2, and it looks like this. It looks like this. Okay, you're going to need that out. This story that we're going to read today is not in your HMH books. You're going to follow along with me. Before we start reading the story, let's talk about some important vocabulary words. We need to understand what they mean before we read. A lot of people in the class probably know what this word means. The word is tangle. Who can raise their hand and tell me what the word tangle means? JC. Good, when there's a lot of knots in your hair. Very good. A tangle is something that is twisted and in a messy way. So here the girl is trying to comb her tangled hair. It looks like it hurts. All right, we have the word creaking. Who can raise their hand and tell me what creaking might mean? Rena? Very good. Sometimes when you step on stairs, they make a noise, that creaking noise, a creak, right? A creaking is a sharp, squeaking sound made when something moves. Okay, when something moves, it makes a long, strong sound. Straining. This guy looks like he's at the gym. He's holding a heavy ball. He's straining his muscles, maybe. What does the word straining mean? Dominic? Maybe like exercising? Let's see. If someone or something is straining, that person or thing is working hard to do something. Working hard to do something is straining. In the picture, the guy is straining to lift the heavy weight. He's straining to lift the heavy weight. Okay, let's keep going. We have glinted. Glinted. Ooh, that's a beautiful picture. What does glinted mean? Jasmine? If something glinted, it made a quick flash of light. Very good. A quick flash of light, like kind of a shine. This is called amethyst. The amethyst glinted in the sun. So they're not crystals. They're called amethyst. I guess they're kind of crystal. They glinted like a shine. In this picture, we have grandma and kids, and it looks like there's affection there. What does affection mean? Leah? Okay, maybe doing something. Affection for something is a strong liking for, like to really have strong liking. Not as close as love, but to really like something. So my grandma has an affection for gardening and lets us help. She has an affection for gardening. She has a love for gardening. Okay, we're almost done, and that's it. We'll do assured next time. So now let's start our lesson. We're mostly going over today figurative language. Figurative language makes writing colorful and interesting, but the words and sentences don't mean exactly what they say. We have a simile, a hyperbole, and an idiom. A simile compares two different things using the words like or as. Here's an example. She's as busy as a bee. This is called a simile, when two things are similar. They're comparing the girl to the bee. She's as busy as a bee. I use similes all the time when I say, okay, guys, it's time to go, and Miss Summerlin starts calling your names on the intercom. You guys I'm like, okay, please, kids, don't act like don't run around like a chicken with no head. That's a simile. I'm comparing you to a chicken with no head. That means running around real fast frantically. Okay, that's a simile. When you have these kind of words in your writing, it makes your story fun, right? Okay, hyperbole. A hyperbole is a statement that is so crazy it can't be true. Her smile was a mile wide. Look at her smile. It was a mile wide. Can your smile really be a mile wide? No, that's crazy. How about this? I'm so hungry I can eat a horse. Can you really eat a horse? No, that's a hyperbole. Okay, idiom. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. It's very important you guys understand this. These will move up with you in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade. You will continue to always talk about similes, hyperboles, and idioms. You need to be paying attention or you're not going to understand when you get to the 3rd grade. A idiom is a phrase that means something different from its everyday meaning. It was raining cats and dogs. That's a idiom. Can cats and dogs really fall from the sky like that? No. But what does it mean?
It means the rain is hard.
That means it's raining really hard. Very good. So this is different kinds of figurative language. Okay, so let's read Seed by Seed, the legend and legacy of John Appleseed Chapman by Esme Raji Kadul, and it's illustrated by Lynn Ray Perkins. Are you ready?
Yes!
Seed by Seed, the legend and legacy of John Appleseed Chapman by Esme Raji Kadul. Illustrations by Lynn Ray Perkins. Seed by Seed, the legend and legacy of John Appleseed Chapman by Esme Raji Kadul. When we look out of our windows, what do we see? Tall buildings, stores, and parking lots, buses and cars speeding by, red lights and green lights and yellow lights and white lights. Our country is hard and electrical and moving. But it was not always this way. Once it was a tangle of roots and branches and wide tree trunks.
What do they mean, a tangle? Once it was a tangle. What does that mean? Okay. All right.
Once, you could not hear the engines of airplanes in the sky or the sounds of phones ringing. Maybe you could catch the creaking of a wagon wheel straining against the ruts in the road, or the fall of an axe against wood.
The fall against axe against wood. Interesting.
The bark of a dog, the crackle of a campfire, the chattering of squirrels, the pecking of a sapsucker, the slapping of water against a riverbank, or the sound of the play of leaves, turning silver gray-green in the breeze, a shh, like whispered secrets for the bees to carry off.
A shh, like whispered secrets for the bees to carry off. That's beautiful. So the bark of a dog, the crackle of a campfire, the chattering of squirrels, the pecking of sapsucker. What do they mean? What are they talking about? Maybe the sounds of nature, right? Aren't those all like the sounds of nature? Dogs, campfire, squirrels, sapsuckers, riverbank.
The moon shone on the snow until the land glowed like a pearl. The stars glinted in the sky, and the